I want you to grab a spare piece of yarn, and this particular yarn is going to be our stitch marker. We're going to do a continuous round just like you see here, so we don't end up with a slip stitch that is involved, and therefore at the end of every round we're just going to move up the stitch marker so we can see. Let's begin. So let's begin with a slip knot. You don't need to use a lot of yarn after the slip knot because you'll be cutting it out anyway. And you're going to begin by chaining 3. So 1, 2, and 3. And I want you to go to third chain from the hook, so which is the first chain, and apply 12 double crochets there. So we'll count those out together. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Notice that I was going up over top of the straggler now that I say it at the end. So I crochet right over top of that so that gets lost. And on the 12th one here, I'm going to just move the loop up and just go right underneath where that loop is coming out of and place a stitch marker. So every time you get to the end of a round, you're going to want to move that stitch marker into position so that you can see every time you've gone around. As good as you may be, even for myself, I always have to see where it is. And we're going to begin round number 2 next. So going forward, I'm going to give you what the repeating is. You're going to do it. You're going to move the stitch marker up when you get all the way around. So on the last stitch, apply the stitch marker to the very last. So we're going to go 12th chain or 12th double crochet for the hook. I always count backward, even though that I've been doing this a long time. Make sure I get the 12th one away. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So just immediately do not chain 1, do not attach, just put in 2 double crochet there. Okay, so we're going to go in a continuous circle. So put 2 double crochet in every stitch all the way around to the last stitch marker, and then move your stitch marker up on the last stitch that's applied. And I'll be right back at the end of this round. So as a recap, on the end of the last one, I've got 2 into each of the stitches. Move that stitch marker up. So I just drag it through so that it carries a line, just in case you ever have to frog back, you know exactly where the stop and start of every round will be. Let's move on now to round number 3. Round number 3, here's your cycle. The first stitch is going to have 2 double crochet in it. So 1 and 2, and then the next one is going to be 1 double crochet by itself, and you're going to repeat that cycle going around. So the next one is 2 double crochet into the next, and then 1 into the one after that. Please repeat that around for round number 3. Move up your stitch marker. I'll see you on round number 4. Round number 4, here's the cycle. You're going to put 2 double crochet into the next stitch, and then the next 2 will be by itself. Okay, so to recap, the next one is going to have 2 double crochet in it, and the next 2 are by itself. Please repeat that all the way around for round number 4. Round number 5, here's the cycle. It's going to be 2 double crochet into the next, and then the next 3 are by itself. So we have 1, 2, and 3. So to recap, the next one has 2 double crochet into the same stitch, and then the next 3 are by itself. Please repeat that all the way around for round number 5. Round number 6, here's your cycle. 2 double crochet into the next, and then the next 4 are by itself. Okay, to repeat that again, 2 into the next one, and then 4 by itself. So we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. Please repeat that all the way around for round number 6. Round number 7, Just immediately go right to the next one and apply one single crochet in each stitch all the way around. I'll see you at the end of the round because we have to do something slightly different, and then we'll kick off with the final 2 rounds using your white. I'll be right back. When you get to the end of the round, it's one single in there and just slip stitch to the very next one, and then that's it. So you'll want to weave in your ends at the end of your motif. Okay, so what I would do is just pull through a loop and lock it. Okay, and what we're going to do is right where this one is ending, we want to start our next round. So you can get rid of this, and we're going to be doing slip stitching for the rest of it. It's only 2 rounds of using your white next. For the tutorial sample, I'm using Bernat Pipsqueak's same size hook, and we'll begin to do that next. So we're going to create a slip knot with your Pipsqueak. The Pipsqueak has a core, so don't get confused by the fluff. It's just extra, but it's really just if you squeeze it, you feel the yarn. So I want you to join it with a standing single crochet to the first single here. This is the slip stitch, it's right here. So with it already on the hook, I want you to wrap the hook and bring it through, and there will be 2 loops that you'll see on the hook. Yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, toss your ends to the back side. So now what you're going to do is just chain 3. So 1, 2, 3, and you're going to skip the next 2. So skip this one and go right here and single crochet. Okay, chain 3, so 1, 2, 3, skip 2, and then single crochet in the next. So 1, 2, 3, skip 2, single crochet in the next. You're going to do that all the way around for round number 8. When you come all the way around, don't forget to chain 3, skip in the final 2, and you're going to slip stitch into the first standing single crochet. Just use your fingers to feel where the stitch is. So just join it with a slip stitch. And we're going to begin the final round, number 9. So I'm going to move the straggler up. So I'm going to trap it around the chain 3. So you're going to chain 1, and you're going to single crochet in the same one that you did the join with. It's a single crochet. Just use your fingertips, you can feel it. And because it's fluffy yarn, if you don't got it right too, you can probably hide it too. So now in this chain 3 space, you are going to apply 4 double crochet. So we have 1, and see that I'm going over top of the straggler at the same time. 2, 3, and 4. The next single crochet, apply 1 single crochet into it, and then the next chain 3, 4 double crochets. So we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1 single into the next single, and then 4 into the next chain 3. And this is going to cause a scalloped edge up here that is underneath the tree. Please do this all the way around for round number 9. I've come all the way back around. I've already single crocheted into the first single when I was there. I'm just going to go into it and slip stitch through. Now, on this particular series, this is the only time I'm going to show you how to weave in ends, because once you do it once, you can do it all the time. Most of you know how to do it anyway. So any loose ends that you'll have, if you went over top of the straggler right at the very beginning, then you can just safely cut that without any worry. And then these ones here, I'm going to want to use a tapestry needle, so any other loose ends that you'll have, including the edging, you're just going to go in, stay on the back of the project here, and just glide it through. So try not letting your needle go to the front side. So I see it on the front too much, so I'm just going to back out a little bit. I don't want to see that difference there. So I'm going to go back and forth inside the stitch work a total of 3 times. Now you're better off if you can split the plies, not just go in between them, not just go in between strands. So if you split plies, it's virtually impossible to get out. So go back and forth a total of 3 times. Do that with also the other one that you'll have. So you'll want to do those as well. Get those in, and then your base is complete. So this is your base, and what's going to happen in the future is that your base will be glued to the bottom of the cone, just like you see here. And It'd be kind of cool, right? So this is what it will look like, both sides, and we're ready now for the next tutorial to keep on moving.